Here's one of the latest interviews from Rock and Metal Revival. If you want to hear the whole show, go to rmrshow.com.
There's brand new music from Soulbender. It's called Slave to Reality on Rock and Metal Revival. Jerry, remember when the first Soulbender album came out?
Yeah.
That was just killer, and I'm so excited that we're getting new music from Soulbender. And on the phone with us is lead guitarist of that band, and also you might have heard his other band, Queensryche.
Oh, I think I have heard of that.
Yeah. We want to welcome back to the show Michael Wilton. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Well, thank you, guys. It's very nice of you guys to have me on the air, and just wanted to say thank you for that plug. Anyway, but yes, Soulbender came out in 2004, for those who don't know anything about it, but it was a side project of mine from a bunch of friends in the Great Northwest. And, it was put out very, very, very independently. That means no record label, no marketing, no budgeting, other than the Internet. So it did really well in that aspect. But here we are, 10 years later, a decade, and we get an offer from Rat Pack Records, an independent record label, and kind of came up with the idea to either do a new CD. Well, the Soulbender guys are kind of elusive and really independent guys, so we came up with the idea of re-releasing the original CD and then putting 4 new songs onto it rather than just reissuing a remastered CD and then a 4-song EP. So we put it all together in a big bundle and everything, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
Well, now, Michael, like you said, Jerry and I both own copies of the original Soulbender release, and now, has this been something that's just you've had on the back burner for years, or was it something that you had forgotten about, or was it something that really didn't get brought back to you until Rat Pack said, "Hey, Michael, let's do this Soulbender project"?
Well, I've known Joe O'Brien at Rat Pack Records for a number of years, and he's always been poking me in the side about this. So I've kind of known about it, and the time was now that that everything was in place, and we just had this idea, and these songs were 4 very, very minute ideas back when we were recording the original back in 2004. So we looked at those and kind of gave them a shot in the arm of adrenaline and rewrote guitar parts for them, just rebuilt them basically, even lyric ideas as well. So they were spawned from that, from my original friends, and that is what we did. And basically, when I told the guys, they said, "Sure, we're not so sure about touring or anything, but we'd love to make some music." So they went to this studio just in the northern tip of Washington State, and laid all the bed tracks down and got basic vocals and everything. So I was on the road with Queensryche, so when I got back, I was able to lay down with the other guitar player, David Groves, more guitar parts, guitar solos, all that stuff, and then Nick Pollock came up with the finishing touches on the vocals, and that's how it was spawned.
Okay. Well, through reading different things about Queensryche on the internet and through things, I see that Todd's doing something with Glenn Drover, and you're doing the Soulbender project. Is this kind of a little bit of a downtime from what's going on with Queensryche?
Well, it's basically a very creative time for Queensryche. This month of September that we're in right now, we're blasting songs together. We've got a good selection of songs already written, and just harnessing everything from the last album and bringing you the next step of Queensryche, a step farther. And these songs were written probably back in January as far as Soulbender is concerned. So it hasn't really been in any way a hamper in September of writing. Right now I'm wholeheartedly knee deep into the Queensryche songs. So, but that's that's kind of where we're at right now. It's you get these little moments of time, these little pockets where you can maybe do something different that you want to, I don't know, stay visible in a different way, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I want to compliment you on the last Queensryche album. That was awesome to hear, and it was very back to the Queensryche, like Rage for Order days, and it was very good to see you guys happy again, smiling on stage and enjoying yourselves. Is that something? I mean, is the new material going to be following that kind of what you were doing?
It's like the next step, except this time we're not under any real time constraints, and there's no underlying negative pressure on us right now. Mm-hmm. And plus, we've done one CD together, or album, as they say, and so we kind of know the creative elements of everybody, and that just makes this next one just that much easier to communicate and cohesively, equally, bring to the table all these ideas. Nobody's holding back. Everybody's bringing everything they have, and that's what makes it great. And that's kind of what a band should be. Everybody should be, inputting to the top of their ability, and not just one or two guys. It's like that's what makes a band, and and that's kind of the feeling you get out of Queensryche, especially this next album of Queensryche. I mean, you'll go, oh, I hear elements of this old Queensryche or Rage for Order or Empire or The Warning. Well, you're going to get that because we're the guys that wrote those albums, so the DNA is there, and that's a little embellishment of my style, and so, but it's going to be thought-provoking, and I think everybody should really enjoy this. It's not going to be a carbon copy of the last one at all.
Cool.
Sweet.
Michael, the last time that Jerry and I actually spoke to you in person, you were telling us about a project that you were working on with Tim Ripper Owens. Did that one just fall by the wayside, or just never materialize?
Yeah, it never really materialized because Tim is a good friend of mine, the Ripper, and I think what happened was we were getting something going, and I think he opened up a restaurant or something, and that kind of consumed his whole life. No easy task trying to open a restaurant and manage one. That's a 36-hour a day job. So we kind of just went our different ways on that. But he's a great friend, obviously a great singer, and I don't know what he's up to these days, but I always love to do some writing with him. I've done solos on his songs, on his solo things, and contributed to him as well. And we're definitely a good cohabitable creative element.
So is the Whip Ale still going?
Yeah, Whip Ale's good. I mean, Whip Ale is something that, again, let's bring back 2004. That's when the offer came, to do it as a promotional item. But lo and behold, my recipe, people liked it, and it kind of took off. And long story short, I'm two other breweries now that I've gone through, and I'm with this new one, and we're making as much as we can. It's not a big brewery, and it's doing well. As soon as the batches are done, they're basically sold. So
sweet.
Trying to keep it, not too much.
You're not looking to be Anheuser-Busch or anything.
No. I'm a specialty beer. There's so many great beers in the Northwest.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm not saying, I'm a connoisseur of all of them and have great taste or anything, but I know what I like, and that's what Whip Ale is. And, fortunately, a lot of people like what I like, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to, being from Wisconsin, we are connoisseurs.
Yeah, I heard the the state of Wisconsin consumes like a quarter of the beer on the earth.
So we hope to get a shot at tasting some of that sometime. I saw a picture today of you and Chris DeGarmo on Facebook.
Old picture,
An
yeah.
old
with the
picture,
ESPs.
yeah, with the ESPs. Now, Michael, you guys ever, still get together, talk? Is there ever any, inkling of maybe putting down some tracks again together?
I mean, well, Chris and I are good buds. We're high school buddies and everything, and our families get together all the time. I get together with Chris, periodically when the weather's nice, and we golf. And
Nice.
the topics of music, he's always wondering what's going on. But he did get our last disc, and he said, "Congratulations, well done." So,
Nice.
but it's nothing. I'm not going to push him, unless he wants to do something. He's the pilot now. He flies jets at 45,000 feet. So.
Yeah, I always wait when I'm flying to hear, this is your captain, Chris DeGarmo, and
Here's a new song I just wrote.
well, no,
yeah, but we're just friends, and it's nothing more than that. It's something that we've grown up together, and we just value the friendship, and it's nothing too intrusive as far as dude, I have to have a song for you or anything like that. So
cool.
Nice.
Well, Michael, we've got another song here from the Soulbender 2 release, and it's called Turn
Anger Up.
Turn the Anger Up. And
turn your anger up.
yeah. Tell us a little bit about this tune.
Well, this song is kind of a pitch you in the face type of thing, and it's a good hard rock tune, and everybody is consumed with pressure these days, which just vehemently turns into anger, and it's just saying, get the anger out of you, get it out, and move on with your life, but do it well.
Nice. So
I mean, it's a tune that it's just a good hard rock riffing dark, melodic tune from Seattle.
Nice.
So there's a lack of cowbell on these two tunes that we got. Are the other two that you recorded got any cowbell on them?
Well, I'm not really. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't even own a cowbell. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, I not too much. There's that's missing in the drum department, definitely.
Well, Michael, we appreciate you taking time to be out with us on Rock and Metal Revival. If people want to keep up with you, Soulbender, Queensryche, where's the best way to check out what's going on with Michael Wilton?
Wow. Well, Rat Pack Records has all the info, and then I'm on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook, Michael Wilton kind of thing. And, check it out. We'll have lots of links, and all this media will be exploding all over the place, wherever it can go. And, love to hear from you.
All right, well, it's time to turn the anger up. Here's brand new music from Soulbender on Rock and Metal Revival. Michael Wilton, thank you for calling in.
Thank you, guys. Crank it.
To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Mega Rock Radio's on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, on Rock 101 KLOL on Saturdays 11 p.m. Eastern, on Z-Rock 106.9 KKZR Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Uncontrolled Noise Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on uncontrollednoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations. Enjoy this edition of Rock and Metal Revival.